Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
NC State's head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... Guessing that return. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of room to run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Goss. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Goss. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big third down.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Snow. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Here comes the option. There's some room. Inside the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Lets it go. He's got the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways, and you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll keep it on the ground. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it. Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Hogs it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Gauze. All the way across the 50 into plus territory and finally stopped at the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
He'll try to get it in, trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball for 33. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to
going over the top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
2 straight drives ending now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. He goes right back to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. A sack, 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
We Talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Hey, at this point in the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready? 129.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Evans. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Bailey. Looking to scramble. Zings it complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the 1st half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They booted away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Makes one man miss. Makes the grab and room to run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass. He's going to take off. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Firing to the right, complete. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll run it again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inching, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Flips it out in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Right on the money. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He makes the grab. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Goss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
To the air on 1st down. There's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Jackson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
In the red area, it's Gauze.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Wilson will throw. Here comes the Heat. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run play action. Snared on the outside, and he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, NC State. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off-play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll take a deep shot here. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big. Makes the grab in their space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. more.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this. To get some completions here, because now trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. This one's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
This time on target. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They just keep firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll throw it from the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Wilson will throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more body.
Snags it, and there's running room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
The run from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.